So this is one other thing that I forgot to mention for your brows that you can use if you do not have a steady hand, or the fact if you want to draw that great brow. Anastasia Beverly of Beverly Hills has these amazing, and I tell you, amazing stencils for your brows. And they last for so long, okay? I mean, just flimsy little rubber here. However, they are perfect. And you see, I don't know if you can see that. Let me try to get in like a little bit. Oh, it's doing good. Anyway, I don't know if you see, it has high arch, your middle arch, that probably helps. And then it has that. So it helps you to see like the tail, the wing of your brow, your arch, and then the beginning of your arch, okay? So I used to use those because they were so magnificent in allowing me to achieve that brow. Now, mind you, they come in different, you know, whether they come with slim arch, whether you want a thick one, a thick arch, or I mean a brow, whatever. I'm trying to get this loose because it's like two of them stuck in here. At least I think it is. Anyway, yeah, those are my perfect go-to staples for achieving the perfect brow, okay? Because for me, that was one of my hardest challenges, was brows. And like certain days, it just depends on what I like to use. But certain products, they just work better. Or certain products, I guess once you have mastered how to use them, you know, look like you've really achieved that. So it depends. Like certain products, I just want to have a soft face. You know, at one point, the drag queen face was in, you know, and still is for people of that industry. So, but for me, my natural look, or sometimes my everyday look, you know, I want it to not be as dramatic. So, guess what I forgot? Quickly, I usually start with my brows first and foremost. This is what I use, okay? This is what I use initially. Spread a very thin layer across your brows, okay? Second, while that's drying, I spray my face with the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. This is the all-nighter one, okay? While that's drying, I have a fan. I actually have a fan, but I couldn't find it. So in the meantime, this will do. So you want to dry the product that you put on. Once you feel that that is dry, I always start with my brows. So I can't do that and record the video, so I'll be back. I wanted to show you guys a difference. So when you are right-handed or left-handed, so you know when you are doing your left brow, you should use your right hand, and when you are doing your right eyebrow, you should use your left hand. And only because it allows the movement of how you actually apply, I wouldn't say apply, but yeah, when you apply your brow pencil. This one is MAC, but I really love Morphe brow pencils. Unfortunately, I had one, I don't know where it's at, so needless to say, I had this. So the thing is, so the way that I applied it, and if you want to, let's say, widen your eyes what you want to pay attention to is basically the wing of your eyebrow, okay? So there's a video that I posted on my TikTok page. I don't think I used a filter, but that's just, yeah, it just kind of looks that way. But if you pay attention to how my eyes look very wide, you know, and so that basically, the illusion of that came from how I applied my eyebrow pencil and the way that I actually, you know, had my wing out a little bit. So usually, I don't know if y'all have ever heard that when you're applying makeup, like especially with your brows, like do not do like this. Do not, you know, you can take it out like this a little bit, especially when you're doing your wing only, but try not to, I guess, overextend when you're doing that, because, you know, especially like here at the arch of your eyebrow, like I think my eyes are just relaxed. But like if you do like this, that's how you look like you're saying huh all the time, okay? Trust me. So you want to steer away from doing that. I know it's kind of hard to do at times, but that is the reason why, because we're always doing like this, doing like that. I know that you want to pay attention to, you know, I guess you want to bring more attention to the arch of your brow, but you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Trust me. God has that brow bone where it's supposed to be, unless, you know, unfortunately there was some other, I shouldn't be laughing, but unless there was some other type of, I guess, deformity or what have you, I don't know. That's the only reason why. But you were made perfect, okay? Unless you are arching your eyebrows too much, too thin, you know, you're plucking them so sparse, you know, to where, you know, maybe that's why. Who knows? Needless to say, those are things that you don't want to do. So this brow pencil, it gives a very natural look, but I do love the Morphe because you would have been able to see the difference with the Morphe brow pencil. And this brow pencil, it is kind of old, so I don't know, maybe if that has something to do with it too. But going back to the reason why I use the Got2b glue as an initial application for my brows is because this, along with the wax consistency of your brow pencil, or if you have like the little brow pomade, it allows the brow pencil to adhere a lot better to that wax stick, okay? So now you can go in, and it depends. I personally like to do like all of my highlighting makeup first, you know, whether I'm doing it, you know, to my brow area. I don't really apply that much because, again, I don't want that that part of my face to stand out more than anything. I mean, I do to an extent, but I don't want, you know, how we used to back in the days, you could basically outline your brows with your makeup. That's no longer in, okay? Blend, baby, blend, okay? So, the other thing, let's see, so doing that and also allowing to, like you see, I have sort of dark circles, but not naturally, but only because it's, you know, allergies or what have you, and probably a little bit of dehydration is what's causing it. But I highlight that area. I have the old MAC quads. They're very nasty looking, so I don't want to show you, but and these are the MAC, I say quad, but actually it's a total of 6 in here, so it's not a quad, okay? But yeah, it's pretty messed up. So I like to still use those, and of course I have tons of the NYX, LA Girl Pro Conceal that I like to use too. as like my highlighter. And actually I use this because it's perfect to use for the brow area because of the brush. Some people will use actual, you know, a makeup brush, but another way to utilize your products for more than one thing, because honestly, this brush is very perfect for when you are doing outlining and trying to clean up that area. So that's the one thing that was normally, well, I think that was normally made for, to clean up any area of your makeup. Let's say if your brow is too thick, you know, that's what you use concealer makeup for, to basically clean that area up. Okay, so I turned the camera landscape just to show you like my brows. Okay, so you see how the highlighter makeup is, you know, that's like 2 shades, if not 3, than my natural skin tone. You always want to go at least 1, okay? At least 1 shade lighter than your natural skin tone. So you see how I pretty much allowed that to, I guess, elongate the tail of that brow, and I narrowed it too. Probably not on purpose though, but and you see how this one is actually shorter. And I actually applied the brow pencil on that side shorter because I wanted you to see the difference of how you can actually widen your eyes with the way that you do your eyebrow makeup. Okay, so that gives you a little insight there. So I'm going to finish up with my makeup, kind of correcting the makeup that needs to be corrected. Y'all do not understand. I was just talking and talking away and did not press the record button. Anyway, this is my most coveted makeup that I like to use, you guys. And when I tell you, like, at one point I was on a search to find what makeup brand that pretty much me. I was like, okay, I'm a makeup artist, you know. I fell into that trap of, oh, you gotta buy everything, you gotta just, you know, try everything. No, you don't have to buy everything. You don't. But I did. I was on a journey. I was doing that. Bought this. This is an investment. I love, love, love it. And you see, it's still full. And thank God, this is a very good, very, very good product. It is not dried out. No, nothing. Thank you. Again, I'm not sponsored. So, however, this one here is what I do love, is the Morphe. So you can see that this is F4 120. So let me let y'all in on a little tip. I've already bought enough, so I don't care. So I initially went to Morphe, and they were actually, I guess they were changing out their packaging, so they had a bunch of it on sale. So your girl had stocked up. I bought about 6 boxes. Then, you know me, I'm an insider on all shopping. So, went to Marshall's, and lo and behold, Marshall sells all of their, I guess, outdated or out of season makeup from Morphe. So yeah, if you're a makeup artist, or if you're someone that just loves makeup, or head there, because that's where they store them. So out of all makeup brands, I done tried Morphe, Bobbi Brown, and my boy, golly, I can't think of his name. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I cannot think of his name. He's a black makeup artist. He passed away well, maybe like a year or so ago. But between his makeup and those others that I just mentioned, for me, they work the best for me. Okay, they do. And so the reason why I'm really choosing Morphe is because the consistency of the makeup, like my skin is actually naturally clear, normally clear all the time. However, like the consistency of applying this makeup, I mean, and allowing it to stay on my face, the longevity of wearing it, even though I, use the, setting spray from Urban Decay. But even before I used it in that manner, this makeup really, really does me justice. And I think that's one thing that you ladies would have to figure out, what makeup actually works best for you. Because when I tell you I was in the trend of doing the whole Mayblox, oh my gosh, I so hated that. When I looked at myself one day, when I I was like, you look like you didn't crawl out of a casket, okay? With that makeup on, putting in Mayblox. I'm so glad ladies stop doing that. My mentor, bless her heart, my makeup mentor, Bontricia Bastion, she taught us never ever use that on your face. Never. Okay? Please stop doing that. There are so many things that I understand that we want to, I guess, enhance or what have you, or just, make your makeup last longer, but there are some products that are really not meant for your face, you guys, and they really could over time, really damage your skin. So steer away from that trend. I hope y'all have by now, because that was probably like what, 2014, 2015, 2016. Anywho, so I like using the Morphe on my skin, because you see how I applied that, and look how smooth that goes on. So, and this is how I always apply my makeup, y'all. Like in a T type. Yeah, because I actually put a lot of makeup on here, on this brush. And that's another thing. Paying attention to the actual brush that you use, the fiber of the brush, okay? There's only certain brushes that you should use on your skin that, for one, makes your makeup last longer, or I guess the application of it, it applies better. So normally when I'm in a rush, and one thing, this is a trick that you guys can use. This is how I apply my makeup, in a circular fashion, getting those blood cells activated, okay? And trust me, you want to have a nice, you're supposed to put your makeup all down here, foundation all down here too. Of course, be careful when you're wearing, light colors, so you don't want your makeup to get on your clothes. But, so you see how I apply my makeup like that, and it honestly looks, at least for me, this is not good lighting, sorry guys. However, it looks very even. And when I tell you, let me see, I don't have to do much. I really don't. So I'm looking at my face in the mirror, okay, and I can tell that this is my makeup that I use in either the summer season, because it's actually a little bit darker than my skin tone. It really is. But I guess you probably won't tell that unless I'm in natural lighting, but I can tell. So yes, that is another key, another insider tip, you guys. You should have at least 2, if not 3 types of foundation. You have your foundation for the spring, summer era, or season, excuse me, and then you also have your foundation for the winter. So here's why. Your skin in the winter time, it gets brighter, okay? you know, especially when you're somewhere that's cold or it gets cold. That's one thing. Your blood is circulating, you know, to basically keep you warm. So yeah, and that's another thing, by me applying that brush in that circular motion, activating those blood cells, you guys. Yeah. So if you don't, you know, massage your face and do things like that, that's what helps to keep that rosy complexion going. At least I think, you know. Granted that, you know, you're not. The other key to that is what you put in your body, okay? But I know I'm not perfect. I don't eat healthy all the time, and nor do I drink all my water all the time, okay? So that is the things that I do to cheat. So now, I like to have a very natural face at times. So the other thing that I like to use, normally, especially when I'm applying my eye makeup, and here's one thing that you ladies might want to do in the winter time, or just period, if you want to have just a natural face, instead of putting on any type of actual eyeshadow, use concealer. Use concealer. So out of this MAC palette here, let me see, I can use this one. Don't ask me the color of it, but you see it's more of like a golden. I'm telling you, I've been having this palette for so long, like, I don't even know why I'm using this brush, that yeah, the actual labeling and everything is worn off. So did y'all know y'all can't apply eye makeup with your mouth closed? See, I actually have really naturally big eyes. So, yeah. You see how this side, since that was the side that had the heavier amount of makeup, and now, yeah, it's too much. So, taking it, spread it on the other side, spreading it on the other side. And that's just what it is. So now, we got the raccoon look, y'all. We're done. Okay. I'm just joking. All right, we got to fix this. We have to really fix this. Don't go out like that, ladies. Please don't. Girls, ladies, don't let your friends go out like that. Please don't. All right, so we're going to clean this up here. So this still may have a lot of makeup still on here, so I'm not going to apply any fresh makeup to it, and let's just see if it'll naturally tone it down. It will. Oh, it is. All right. Somewhat. So I'm still gonna have to go in and put my actual makeup on there. Okay. Some people, it might work and they may give them that wide awake look. But no swiper, no swiping. I don't want to look like that. Okay. I was about to mention something else. Oh, again, you guys, your makeup brushes are the key to a flawless canvas, along with the actual makeup itself. Okay. One thing you want to pay attention to is that the type of fibers of the brush. Okay, so creams should always go with what is this? I think it's like a mohair or silk type brush, and your, let me see, this can either go for this type of, I forgot the name of this fiber here, but for brushes like this, should be for like loose powders or just, you know, powders in general, okay? And these are this is a Real Technique brush. Get them at HEB. I haven't shopped for that in a while because I already have what I need. But that's where they're sold, at HEB, Real Technique. You may find them at Ross, but that is a big thing. And so using a sponge is definitely not key when you're applying your makeup, because what does it do? It absorbs, okay? It absorbs your makeup. So the only thing that I think that you should use a sponge for is when you're trying to blot out, let's say, oil. So you can take, let's say, your loose dust powder and use your sponge to, you know, maybe, I guess, get the oiliness out, or what have you, or just to, you know, you can use it as your highlighter as well. But that's what you would want to use your sponge for. Definitely dry, loose powder. Okay. Now, I'll be right back, and I'm going to fix this makeup here. All right, y'all, I'm back. Okay. So, this is one of my favorite palettes. And you know, this palette is old, okay? This Urban Decay Electric palette. So, when I tell you, sister is not buying no other makeup, okay? Until I have really utilized all of these. And look at this. Barely touched, okay? I have this one. I don't know where my crayon case one is, and that is my favorite one too. Yeah, I don't even know where it's at. So I hope I can find that bad boy pretty soon, because that's the one I really wanted to use to complete my look, but I cannot find it. Why? And I'm the only lady in this house, okay, who wears makeup. Anyway, so when you're applying your eyeshadow, you always want to use short brushes, especially if you want your eyeshadow to look highly pigmented. That is the key, you guys. Aside from the actual product itself, the brush, again, is the key. Short brush, okay? That allows the makeup to look very bold. And also the other key thing is short tapping sessions. I like every color in this palette. I really do, y'all. Every color in this palette, okay? Although I don't know if I've worn the green one. No, I think I did wear the green one, but I mix a lot of my palettes. But this Gonzo and what is this? I can't really see that. Oh, Chaos. Those, as well as Fringe, those are my favorite trios to put together. Let me show you. So we're going to take the Fringe, right? The Fringe is what I use in the corner of my eye, okay? Now, you see how that is? It's controls. And that's the other thing too. You using a shorter brush so you can really control the application of your makeup as well. Let's see. I don't know how deep I want it to go, but I do want that there. I said we're going to use Gonzo as the highlighting makeup there. So since that one is, since I want that to be like highlighting, I'm going to use just a little bit of longer brush. However, it is still, look at that, I love it. It's still short, but and I also, you see how I turn my brush up like that, upside down, so I could really get in the piece where, you know, how your lash line starts or your lash line is. It's hard to get makeup there. And so that's what I do. I just turn the brush upside down. Now, I'll do the other eye. And so usually I'll paint it, you know, like that initially. And then I'll go back and, you know, kind of fill in where I can see that the shadow is pretty dense at. And again, applying it, pat, you're tapping basically. That's what also builds your shadow in that sense. And so now my favorite is the Chaos, you guys. So I'm gonna use the opposite. Look at that, that's still very pigmented on this brush. So I'm gonna use it on this opposite side here. Bam. And this, now the other thing what I usually will do is this one here is like if I really, let's say, want to bring like a different sparkle to this look. What is this called? Revolt. That's the silver one. You can do that. This is a different brush. I don't know what it is, but it was broke off and it's small. So I was like, okay, I'll use that. And that's like the metallic look there. Adds more metallic to your look there. So I know some ladies like to use what they call the they want to use like a garage door look is what they call it. I never was a fan of that look. Never, ever. Garage door look means when they had their shadow like way up there. Never was a fan of that look. Although I get it, ladies. I get it. Fellas, I get it. Anywho. Yeah. And sometimes I don't like to wear blue too much because sometimes blue on me is very overpowering to my actual eye itself. So another thing too, since my eyes are big, but they are short, you know, in width. If you want to, let's say, elongate your eye, that's another thing that you can do is play with the actual eyeshadow and bring it out. So you can give your eye more of a wide set look. And this is the only time that you'll see me really like holding that taut like that. So I personally just don't go over my brow bone with my makeup. And if you do, you can just go ahead and use some concealer to like clean it up or what have you. So we're almost done with the look. Now lip. So normally with let's say blue eyeshadows, I tend to go with a nude lip instead of like a, you know, very pigmented lip, because you got the, you know, highly pigmented here, then you want to be neutral here, or vice versa. Or it depends on if it's just neutral, you can, your whole face can go, you know, neutral or natural. But let's see. This is how I like to play with my makeup, y'all. You ain't gotta buy all those products. You just gotta mix. You just gotta be a chemist. You gotta be a mixologist when it comes to makeup too. Okay? So, since I don't have, well, actually I could. There's another thing. You want to use makeup as your lipstick, your concealer. And that's another trick that allows your makeup to stay long, your lipstick to stay on longer, is using foundation before you apply actual lipstick. Okay, so since I want a nude lip, right, I don't have nude lipstick or what have you, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use your LA Girl Pro Conceal as a makeup brush. First, I'm gonna use my little spatula, y'all, because I do not have my tools out. Okay, so that's too much. Okay, y'all, that's too much. Way too much. But y'all are going to get it in a second, right? I wasted all that makeup on there. Okay. Cotton right there. So what? Let that dry a little bit, okay? Now, mind you, that was concealer, right? So, since I don't have any real nude lipstick, this is what I'm going to take. It's what I'm going to use. This is Morphe. This is a, ooh, my eyes are bad. Spicy. So, you see how that's like a burnt orange, right? And I'll tell you, like, it's very, very pigmented. So, honestly, it's like a lip stain. But, I got this. Don't ever use a cotton swab, okay? Because now you're going to have fiber of cotton on your lips. So, now, that was just a trick just to give you insight on how you can, you know, alter the pigment of your lipsticks. So, I do not think that I would go with this lip color with this eye look, because it is contrasting, okay? And I ain't trying to look like a clown, okay? I crack a lot of jokes, y'all. So, I'm going to wipe this lip off, but that is one key if you guys want to see exactly how you could, you know, alter your lipstick, or, you know, basically give you a new look. And that's definitely by using concealer on your lips. And if you really wanted to, depending on the type of the color concealer that you use, you can use that, and use the old wonderful matte glass lipstick, and just have you a bad neutral lip, okay? So let me tell you, this is another thing that I use. So this is the other one I like, okay? This one is, I don't know what this is. This is Kiss, but I don't know the color, but you know, it's a lilac type color, right? Get some of that, yeah. That was a lot of concealer that I put on. Okay, so here's another trick. All right, again, that's Kiss. Okay, let me tell you, when I was young, I used to always wear those platinum lips. Baby, you couldn't tell me nothing, okay? So this here is actual like eyeshadow, right? Look how that changed that. Let me take y'all out of the light a little bit. I don't know if you see that. It is more of a lilac purple, but that was a gold eyeshadow that I put on. But that mixed with that lilac really is cute to me. What I would probably do, I don't know. Is add a little bit more. And then do that. I think it's cute. I think it's very cute. And again, that was just eyeshadow, you guys. This was something I bought a long time ago. What is this? This is NYC. This is NYC. I probably bought this in Walgreens or somewhere. But it's Poudre Paupières. Yeah, it's supposed to be eyeshadow, but it comes like this. It's almost like a lip brush, but it's definitely nothing but loose powder in here, okay? So you could use your concealer as a base. I would go a little bit darker, depending on the color of your natural lip, but I would go a little bit darker. For me, I would go a little bit darker as far as my base of my foundation. And then I would apply this, only because this has, you know, it's bronze, it's, you know, gold, things like that. And that will kind of keep you in that natural or nude lippy family. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if that's the actual look or not. Let me see. Let me see. Let me try this concealer. I usually like these too. Again, these are by MAC. I'll try that. Let's see if I want to tone it down a little bit. It's too light, y'all. I think it's too light. But I will probably definitely stick with a nude lip with my eyes being this pigmented. So I could do a pink. Let me see. I do have pink. Yeah. I have this one too. I haven't worn this one in a while. Let me see. This is a NYX Liquid Suede. This one is very, very light. Now we're back to a more like pink nude type of look. Oh no. It could work. It could. It has to grow on me, y'all. When I tell you, I like to wear neutral lipstick with almost everything, like everything for real. Sometimes like I have a full face of makeup and will not have any lipstick on. Only because you know how you wear certain colors for so long, like wearing something outside of that, it just don't look right. And that's just how I am. So yeah, it's usually something very nude, y'all. Starting to get this all over the place. Look at that. Now, since I took most of it off and then I had all them different colors, I'm gonna have to really go in and do a lip scrub on my lips. All right. Yeah, I think I can deal with that. I can deal with that. It's okay. I forgot how that lip glass be having your lips. If you ladies want to, let's say if you feel like your lips are very full, right? What you could do is always take a lip pencil. I would be careful using like a actual, you can use a retractable. Let's say it's always safe to use a retractable eyeliner pencil or eyebrow pencil or lip liner, right? And if you want to decrease the fullness in your lips, you would apply that right in this area and right in there, more of like there, and also depends on where you feel like your lips are too wide at, or even at the cupid's bow, if you want to, you know, apply that lip or that pencil there. And it has to be at least the shade of your skin, or I don't know, if you have dark lips, then you want to go with a shade or two lighter, okay? But not to where it looks crazy. It's only you'll know how to look. But that allows it to offset the darkness or the fullness of your lips, as if you use a pencil that is darker and just fill in like right there, and again on the opposite side, and then apply, you know, your lip color. So I'm sitting here wondering why I'm getting a headache. My circulation is being cut off from this scarf here. Lord. Ooh, y'all, this thing is hot too. I'm about to pass out, not even know why. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I hope you learned and picked up some really good tips to apply in the future. So hope to be bringing you some more soon. So again, of course, once you've mastered the actual look that you want to utilize or wear, then I would definitely, again, just spray your face with your makeup setting spray. This is Urban Decay All Nighter. I only do like this sprays, y'all, because I think I got my face pretty good. Some of you ladies I be seeing be watering your face down. I don't know why. But yeah, to each his own. This makeup lasts on this end. No. But yeah, Urban Decay by Skindave. Yeah, Skindinavia is what I like to use. That, and there's another one. I just saw it. Oh, this one. This is my other go-to. The actual This bad boy is expensive. You see, I bought this a long time ago. The sticker on his. But I only use one or the other. Because they're both, you know, they don't have the same ingredients, but the result of your makeup lasting is the same outcome. And you always want to do this to set your makeup and to set that spray because it has to dry. It's very warm in here with these lights. So, bye y'all.